Alright, so we are here for a little bit of a discussion video, sort of. A video of me. It's another one of those videos where I'm just talking over my browser showing images. But the New Year's campaign is coming up for Dokkan Battle for both Global and JP. Since we are on the sync now, finally only took like a year and 1/4 after they promised it. In reality, it should have been like we should have been synced for 9th anniversary, in my opinion. But hey, you know, I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be the second New Year's campaign we are synced for. The first one was the Dragon Ball Superhero Beast quote unquote Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. But it is coming up. This is the last major. I mean, technically, this is like the last summonable release at all before we get anniversary in terms of like new summonable characters. So it's kind of a last hurrah for year 9. And then obviously after this, you know, we're going to be, well, I mean, we're already looking forward to the 10th anniversary, but we're going to be looking forward to it even more. And I just want to do a little prediction video. What do I think we could get? This is what I did for Worldwide this year. And then also Dragon Ball Hero Celebration. Like, what do I think we're going to get? I'm going to do one of these for anniversary, but in order to do one of these for anniversary, I'm going to wait to see what the actual New Year's characters are when they get revealed. Then I will make the anniversary prediction, just to make sure, you know, if I say something in the anniversary video and then it becomes New Year's, then it's kind of weird. But yeah, so we're just gonna do New Year's for now. So obviously, we're kind of gonna be going through like all the login bonuses and whatnot. But the main topic is the Dual Dokkan Fest, and then also we have a bunch of possible EZAs I think we could get in the celebration. Okay, so obviously last year for the New Year celebration, we did receive the Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fest Goku, who just got added to the Buu Saga recently, the Buu Saga category. Actually quite good. I do like this unit a lot, even still. And then they also released a bum, but you know, he's there. In terms of like events, I guess we could get like a Blue Zone or something, and I guess just the burst mode would correspond to whatever you just see like whatever Dual Dokkan Fest there is. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and start with the predictions. So number 1 is a Dual Dokkan Fest / Carnival / Dokkan Fest thing. I have asked for a long time. This is what I thought Worldwide was gonna be. Kid Goku versus Demon King Piccolo. Every single one of these prediction videos where it involves 2 characters and it's a fairly high profile celebration, I am going to mention this fight because this is like my most wanted Dual Dokkan Fest, like probably ever at this point. Like, I guess I would say Goku versus Frieza for Worldwide, and then this is like 3rd or 4th, because like obviously I wanted Goku versus Frieza more than Goku versus Cooler or something like that. But this has been like one of my most wanted Dual Dokkan Fests and whatnot of all time. Still don't have it. Demon King Piccolo still doesn't have a Dokkan Fest. Kid Goku does have a Dokkan Fest, but I think he deserves a Dokkan Fest LR or a Carnival LR. I think both of them should be LRs. But if they want to just make it New Year's, both TURs, I mean, I'll take whatever I can get with this fight. Obviously, DB Saga is not in a great spot right now. It was like last year around Golden Week, it was pretty solid, but unfortunately not anymore. This also probably means we might get a World Tournament because it's Dragon Ball related, which would suck, but I don't know. I guess they could save this one, the EZA World Tournament LR. Like, say they who's the next one? Is it Tao? I think Tao's the next one they have to EZA. So like, I don't know when like it's time to EZA Tao. I don't know. They drop these guys or something like that. I don't know. They could definitely do that. In terms of some of the EZAs we could get, I don't really know much about, you know, like what we could get for like the main EZAs, because there aren't really any Dragon Ball Saga character premium releases that can get EZAs right now. The first one would be Path of Power Kid Goku, and he's too recent, plus he has a 200% leader skill. I believe we are waiting for the 10th anniversary, which is going to push the leader skills up, because the Year 7s are going to EZA, and yeah, their leader skills are going to be buffed, and it'd be kind of weird if they had higher leader skills than everyone else in the game, but hey. So they could sub-EZA this King Piccolo for sure. Not really sure what they're gonna do with this guy. I mean, I guess he's like an early game person, but he doesn't really have that much. Just, you know, give him some defense on that, give him some, like, guard or damage reduction, maybe, like, some orb changing, some support. Also, the Master Roshi that came out with that in Kid Goku. This guy's interesting because he just has, like, a one-time thing where he has, like, a really strong super attack. And this could make him, like, an interesting EZA, you know, for maybe something like the Super Janemba and Super Gogeta events are they're like short and they're like one phase. You can just throw this guy's super attack out and do a bunch of damage and then, you know, have that kind of go towards the kill. It'll be interesting with this guy, but I see him being very, very gimmicky. And then after that, a free-to-play LR EZA for the Kid Goku at Raleigh. I think this unit, I actually really like this unit a lot. I would wish that it gets an EZA because I think this is a really cool unit. I think this would be a great Super EZA. They do Rainbow Orb Change, so that could actually make them already kind of sort of useful even as a free unit. So I think they could definitely do this character some justice by giving them an EZA. They are Dragon Ball Saga. They would buff the team here. In terms of the links, I mean they're not gonna. I mean they have the 2 Dragon Ball links, so it's probably fine. But yeah. So that's the first pick. Dragon Ball Saga Kid Goku versus King Piccolo, not King Goku. That is the first one. Next, we have another famous fight. This, I think, is more wanted in general by people. But the Saiyan Saga Goku versus Vegeta. Now, I assume because of the 7-year Part 2 LRs, they would likely start out as just base Goku and base Vegeta. I can see, like, Goku transforming into Kaioken, and then, like, Vegeta pseudo-transforms into, like, Vegeta parentheses full power or something like that. And then after they transform, they have voiced Kaioken, Kamehameha, and Galaga active skills. Those do need to be voiced. We do kind of have the poses from the intro already, so maybe they just won't have intros. They will just have the base forms with the supers, transform super, and then the active skills with the Kaioken and the Galagun. Beam Clash attacks could definitely be very cool, especially because I know a lot of people want this fight. I want it too. In terms of EZAs, we might have to go a little more recent for these, but I mean, it's definitely possible. They could definitely, turn my mic a little bit. They can most definitely EZA the 7-year Part 2 LRs for sure. Again, you know, well, usually they don't EZA the Part 2 units first. I don't think they've ever done that, but they are not 200% leads, they're 150% leads. So they could just bump these up to like 180 or something, or like 170. And they wouldn't have to like introduce any new power creep to EZA these guys. So if they did this, they could easily just EZA them. There's not really like... I mean, I guess this is the first premium unit with an entrance animation that will get an EZA, right? That'd be interesting. I mean, they could just throw these guys out. I mean, it wouldn't cause much of an issue. I don't think people would be mad at it. For sure, I think these could be good. Plus, I don't think either of these LRs really got the spotlight that they deserve. Plus, this fight needs better representation. This Kaioken Goku was solid, but it was just damage, and then no defense. And then this Vegeta was supposed to be, like, kind of defensive, with, like, and he also had the grade 8, but he wasn't that good defensively. This Vegeta was just done very, very dirty. I do think the Goku and Vegeta from Saiyan Saga do deserve new releases, for sure. Now, if they want to be funny, they could do this guy. I mean, I would say this is a pretty wanted EZA among the community. Again, 200% lead, so maybe they're probably going to wait for the 7 years, right? But, I mean, it's possible. What they could do, they could just, like, add a category at the top here, and then add one at the bottom here. That's what they could do to kind of expand his leader skill more. Yeah, they could easily do that. So, I mean, again, this is like the biggest... one of the biggest characters in Dokkan history for worse. Not even for better or for worse, just for worse. But he is kind of like a famous meme character, so I mean, I think people would actually get pretty excited for this EZA. Especially if it was actually good, that'd be great. I actually want him to be good. So yeah, that's going to be Saiyan Saga. I mean, we got this regular EZA. I don't know about like a Super EZA. There's not really any Super EZA that fit that well, but... Next we have Kaioken Goku versus Final Form Frieza. This is probably tied with Goku versus King Piccolo for my #1 most wanted. And then obviously, my idea is that they start, you know, Kaioken Goku, Final Form Frieza, and then Super Saiyan Goku, and then Full Power Final Form Frieza as transforming units. What we need the original Super Saiyan transformation to be voiced. We don't have that voice in the game. Kaioken times 20 Kamehameha can be voiced. We need the I am the Super Saiyan speech. We need that voice as well. It's not a support. It's not even a support. No, it's just not in the game, I don't think. So they need to add that as a voice animation. They could add, you know, a voice animation for Frieza transforming to full power. They could add a voice animation from him going, like his intro is him going from third form to final form, or they could give him like a voice. What they could do actually, that would be cool, is they could give him like an active skill. Maybe he doesn't transform, but they give him like an active skill where it's like the death ball that he uses to almost destroy Namek. And that would like have a domain. It'd be like a destroy Namek domain for Wicked Bloodline, because Wicked Bloodline doesn't have a domain yet. So that'd actually be pretty cool, I think. Plus, this would help out First Form Frieza AGL and then the physical Super EZA Frieza as well. I guess this is a free-to-play Frieza and Cooler as well, which should have been an LR, but I digress. In terms of the EZAs are obvious. Come on, you already knew what the EZAs were. These guys are going to be monsters when they EZA. I am praying. Listen, I mean, I know STR Vegito, Bootanks. Bootanks is really good right now because of Tech Buhan. STR Vegito's kind of mid. And then also, Gohan and Cell. Gohan was pretty good. Cell was good. Like, they were both pretty good, but Cell fell off quick, and then Gohan took a little while longer, but he did eventually fall off. The 5th years and 6th years, generally the anniversary EZAs age the best. But I really hope these guys age well. This and the 2022 Part 1 characters. And the 2022 Part 2 characters. I would Now, alright, listen. I know a lot of people, you know, 7 years go to EZAs, right? I think overall it would be healthier for the community if the 7 years got the best EZA. But if it was completely and utterly up to me, I don't want to say this, but like I feel like I would make the 7-year EZAs, like, they'd still be great, but like they would kind of be more so like STR Vegito and Physical Buhan, where, you know, they kind of fall off quickly, just to make these guys busted. I want this full power. I want him to be top 3. I want him to be top 3 again. That's literally all I want. That's it. And I mean, I'll also take if the hypothetical new Frieza is 2, but I really want, I want this guy to be so good. Like, genuinely, I hope he gets like a 60-year level EZA. I hope both of them get 60-year level EZAs. But if I had to pick one, I'm picking Frieza. If you ask me, you know, make Frieza, you know, low top 15, and then have Goku be like top 5, but Frieza's still really good, or Goku mid and then Frieza like top 3. I might have to pick Frieza top 3, bro. I'm sorry. Bro, I love this unit so much. Easily one of my favorite releases in this entire game, for sure. Hope he's really good. I hope Namagoku's good. I hope they're both really good. I hope they both get 6-year. In a perfect world, they'll both get 6-year level EZAs, but they haven't really treated, you know, worldwide EZAs like that, so who really knows, right? We can get some sub EZA. Well, this is not the sub EZA, but this is a super EZA we can get. This is the First Form Prime Battle LR Frieza. The Tech Prime Battle Goku just got a super EZA earlier this year. It was pretty solid. So I think they could do this guy some justice. Again, this would also greatly help out the Frieza race category, like the Wicked Bloodline category. This could be... I guess he would technically replace the AGL First Form Frieza in some situations, but I mean, he's not that... AGL one's not that great anyway, so I mean, just whatever. But I think that would be a cool super EZA, because he was really good when he first EZA'd on his initial EZA, but he can be even better with super EZA. And then for sub EZAs, the physical Kaioken Goku that came out with AGL Transforming Goku. It's been 3 years, so I think this is that AGL Goku EZA'd. Sandang, this is like the equivalent. This is the Tech Transforming Frieza's banner unit. They could do the same here. And then this is STR Namek Goku's banner unit, the AGL Final Form Frieza. They could also give him a Super EZA because they haven't given him one yet. So Namek, in terms of EZAs, is looking very strong. Like, they have a lot of EZAs and sub EZAs that they could do to fill out a New Year celebration, which is, I mean, Namek could be pretty likely here. I don't think it's the most likely. I think it's the second most likely option. But I would prefer this over the most likely option, which we'll get to in a second. Actually, yeah, it's literally the next one. It's the last idea here. But there's like a lot of ECAs I have here. Even more than Namek, funnily enough. But this is the most likely one. I think it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Baby 2. Now, I actually am not sure on the specifics because I haven't read into it that much, but apparently they dropped some type of like giant form transformation thing. That's like, I think it's like a chain giant form into a new form or something like that. Now, what that could mean is that we get a Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, goes Golden Great Ape, and then that chain transforms into Super Saiyan 4. I know we did get the Tanabata Super Saiyan 4 Goku fairly recently. That was like last year for Tanabata. But, I mean, they did leave some stuff out. The transformation wasn't there. And obviously, we still don't have a Dokkan Fest Baby. It is ridiculous how Baby really doesn't even... Like, I guess, yeah, he has the 4th year Part 2 LR, but... Baby doesn't have, like, a truly premium unit, you know? He doesn't have, like, a Dokkan Fest or a Carnival character, you know? He doesn't have, like, a truly premium character, and that is a crime, because Baby is very good villain. Like, honestly, one of the more underrated villains. I think a lot of people have started to like him more and more as the years gone by, which is cool, because Baby's cool, but I would also take this because that's a Terrifying Conqueror's buff, but I think this is the most likely, just because of that mechanic we got. They could do something with that, too, where, like, Baby goes in the Golden Great Ape. I would think, to mirror Goku, what it would be, for Goku, it would be Super Saiyan 3, Golden Great Ape, Super Saiyan 4, and the Baby would be base Baby Vegeta, Super Baby 1, Super Baby 2. I think that's how they're going to do it. 3 forms for each character, that'd be cool. Probably would be no intros, since each character has 3 forms, but it's alright. Now, in terms of the EZAs here, we have quite a few. We have the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. This guy, we've been waiting on his EZA for a very long time. He most definitely deserves an Extreme Z Awakening. Dude, they have to, like, completely revamp this kid. Like, this is nothing right now. But, I mean, he does have the Team Protector mechanic with the Giant Ape. What are the conditions again? Yeah, it's literally just... Yeah, it's literally just... There's a chance every turn, and it's once only. They could do that up to twice. They could increase that to twice, possibly, which would be nice. This guy would also be a good support. He's an all-out support, but they could probably give, like, extra support to GT heroes and whatnot. Would be a very good linking partner for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because in my mind, how the chain giant transformation works is that it's not going to be this. It's just going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT, but there's not going to be Golden Great Ape in his name. I think it's just going to be a transformation. They would have different names, and then they can link up and whatnot. This guy was the best linking partner. Where is he? Yeah, for the OG Super Saiyan 4 GT Goku, he was the best linking partner, pretty much. And that's what people have fond memories of this guy. And he does support. Same with the unit that came out with him, the Int Super Baby 2 that goes into Giant Ape. He would also have a different name from the Dokkan Fest Baby in my mind, which would start out as just base Baby Vegeta. Obviously, the LR Baby EZA, who shares the name with this guy, has aged out, so it doesn't really matter. They could definitely give this guy something. He has... His thing is like 30% or more once only, and it's kind of, I think it's just straight up harder. They could probably change that. But yeah, he's also going to have that... passive. He's just a fish when he goes under 30%. He doesn't get any attack and he can't go to Giant Ape, but they can probably change that. But yeah, the Team Protector with this guy would be very useful. For the Dokkan Fest EZA, this is the most obvious option in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Omega hype character. Would be insane levels of hype. With this guy EZA's, people in the community love this character. Now, there's theories that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could be getting a standalone LR for the anniversary. Now, that would be kind of strange because he would share a name with this guy. But, I mean, they could always just make it like, I don't know, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta parentheses clones? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Or they can make it like Super Saiyan 4... What if it, like, starts as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and then they defuse into Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta? But you could stay in Gogeta if you want. Like, imagine, you could stay in Gogeta if you want, but if you want to, you could go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. It could be kind of like, if you know physical God Goku, he has, like, the Super Saiyan God form, which has, like, better utility overall, but, like, the Super Saiyan form is, like, you go into it when you want to, like, finish the enemy, right? So, they could, like, make it, like, I don't know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, it would technically be, like, maybe they could technically make it an exchange or something. Like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta / Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But maybe not. Maybe we don't get a standalone one because, you know, the name. But this guy, obviously, very popular character. He honestly, I mean, he has this decently solid base for offense because attack defensive against all types and crit are pretty much required. One of the two. He already has one. He does have a super null as well. His active skill is pretty good. 40% on active skill buff, that's no joke, for sure. And then he does the stat debuff as well. That's going to be good. His super attack effects are already really good. So this guy could potentially, probably would just be the best EZA 2-year-old in the game. I don't think that's crazy to say at all. What they could also do if they want to save this guy for anniversary and say they do that, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta defusing idea, I don't know. They could do the GT Duo. Not the GT Duo, but the GT Super Saiyans from the 2021 Golden Week. They're orb changers. They're rainbow orb changers, to be specific. And then, yeah, they also have these, like, they need to give them additionals in their kit just so we can get this faster. Please give them additionals in their kit. I mean, it's still going to do 0 damage. Actually, what they could do is they could add, like, a line to their passive that was, like, when activating the active skill, attack plus, like, 800 or something. Let me actually pull this character up, because there's a character that does this, kind of. It is active skill, but they can add it through his passive. That's definitely possible. Where is he? When did he come out on global? Page 2? Where? Yeah. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Yeah, this Goku Youth. Yeah, because he gets a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of his stuff from getting key spheres. He gives himself extra attack on the active skill. They could just make that and add it to the passive since they can't change active skills for some reason. Well, I don't know if they can, they just don't, but you know what I mean. So yeah, Rainbow Orb Changers, they could give them additionals. They could be pretty solid. They could be pretty good damage dealers. I think they would make this Vegeta more defensive and this Goku would be more offensive. And then finally, in terms of like a Super EZA, we could get the Super EZA for the LRB Pan as a free LR. That could be interesting. Because she was pretty solid when she EZA. I mean, she got the 55% damage reduction, and she had, like, the healing with the HP and whatnot. And, I mean, yeah, she had, like, the little... She also has the legendary support type active. That could be definitely useful for, like, showcases and stuff. So she could be a pretty good Super EZA. In terms of the second-year LRs, I don't think that the second-year LRs will get their Super EZAs. I think it's too early. But, I mean, yeah, this is a little shorter than I thought, but, I mean, good. I guess it didn't go on for too long, right? But, yeah, that's what I think, like, some of the possible stuff for New Year's, some of the characters, some of the EZAs. Hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely probably going to be doing, like, the no unit, no problem stuff with the New Year's units, and probably will do a summon video as well, because I'll probably, depending on what it is, I'll summon for it. If it's, like, Goku vs. Frieza, or if it's, like, Goku vs. Frieza, if it's any of the ones I mentioned in this video, I'm summoning. If it's any of them, I'm summoning. But I don't recommend you guys do it because, I mean, I'm a paying player, and I just recommend you guys save your anniversary overall. But, could be some exciting stuff, you know, if your favorite character drops, then go ahead and summon. But, yeah, that's going to be it for me. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Okay, never mind. Video's not over yet. It's like hours after I recorded this whole thing, and I just remembered something. This is something I forgot to add in the video as a potential 5th option, but I do think Daima is a possibility for New Year's. I don't know why I forgot. Well, actually, I do know. It's because usually when I like do these prediction videos, I kind of like run in my head, like I run through all of the arcs and all of the movies, and I'm like, would that be good, or would that be, you know, bad for the celebration? And since Daima hasn't finished, it's not like registered in my head yet like that, but I did end up remembering. So if this is just gonna be real quick. If we were to get a Daima celebration, I think one of the Dokkan Fest would be the Super Saiyan Daima Kid Goku, or like a transforming one. Active skill would probably be like when he does the Kamehameha to the elbow when he goes Super Saiyan 2. I think the second one will be a Super Saiyan Daima Vegeta. he's based in this image because we have not seen Super Saiyan Daima Vegeta yet, or Mini Vegeta. I think next episode we are, though. We're going to see him next episode when he fights Tamagami number 2. And by that point, I think the New Year's characters, they come out after next Friday, which is when, obviously, which is when the episode will come out. So by that point, we will have Super Saiyan Mini Vegeta. And then the banner units for Goku would be Tamagami number 3. Vegeta would be Tamagami number 2. Those are the Tamagamis they each fought. Now, usually New Year's banners don't have banner units, right? But the one time they did was during the superhero celebration when, actually, well, no, Goku and Tech Vegeta did too, but the most recent time was the superhero celebration, when Ultimate Gohan had Pan, and then Orange Piccolo had, Gohan had Goten and Trunks, and then, yeah, Orange Piccolo had Pan. And then, so, since Daima is new material, similar to how Superhero was, it was, like, the newest Dragon Ball thing when that came out, they'll probably have banner units, and I would assume they're the Tamagamis. As for these two, Majin Ku and Majin Du, which I was kind of skeptical on them, but I love them. They're so funny, man. I think they're perfect. I think their designs definitely reflect how they act in the show, and honestly, I'm all for it at this point. They're very funny, but I don't think they have enough material to be introduced as a Dokkan Fest yet, or banner units. I don't think the Tamagamis are Dokkan Fest worthy, but I do think they're going to be banner units because Super Saiyan Mini Goku and Super Saiyan Mini Vegeta fought them, obviously. Ku and Du have fought Tamagami number 1. That could be its own separate thing, I don't know. And then, so I don't think they're going to be coming for New Year's, even if we do get Daima. And for the EZAs, I would just say the GT Super Saiyans probably, just because, it's like a Goku that got turned into a kid. That's a Super Saiyan. And then, GT Vegeta, so. Yeah, okay, now I'm done.